Mexico's security forces repelled an ambush in Sinaloa, killing 13 suspects, arresting 4, and rescuing 9 kidnap victims near Guasave. Why it matters: the fight for control in Sinaloa is active and fluid. This is Dominion Risk. In the next 5 minutes, you'll get the facts, the attack vector, who's involved, the immediate impact, the official response, and what to watch next. Knowns. Location near Guasave. 13 suspects killed, 4 detained, 9 hostages freed after an ambush. Multi-agency response. Unknowns. Exact faction of the attackers, whether reprisals are imminent. Scope. Verified reporting only. No speculation. What happened? An armed group ambushed Mexican authorities around midday Monday near La Brecha, Guasave. Reporting says the shooters used a concealed position under a bridge. Security forces returned fire. 13 suspects were killed. 4 were detained. 9 kidnap victims were rescued. The Army, National Guard, and state police were involved. Vehicles, long guns, and ammunition were seized on scene. The action followed a complaint about persons deprived of liberty. This matches textbook counter-ambush dynamics on rural roads with bridge choke points. Who's who? Officials have not named a specific faction. Context: Sinaloa has sustained violence as rival Sinaloa cartel elements compete for ground and routes. Open sources describe an ongoing rift, often framed as Los Chapitos versus Los Mayos. That backdrop explains the tempo of operations and rapid federal reinforcement when kidnappings are in play. Keep it clear, today's clash involves unidentified gunmen. The larger fight is cartel infighting that drives regional instability. Immediate impact: 9 kidnap victims freed, 4 suspects in custody, weapons and vehicles seized. For civilians, short-term risk rises near Guasave and La Brecha as follow-on sweeps, checkpoints, and site exploitation continue. For businesses and NGOs, expect route disruptions and ad hoc road controls by authorities. The rescue indicates at least one active holding site was compromised. That can trigger forced displacement of other captives by related cells. Bottom line, tactical win for the state. Operational risk stays elevated in adjacent municipalities until stabilization operations wind down. Official response: Federal Security Minister Omar Garcia Harfuch confirmed the outcome and signaled sustained operations. Expect a multi-day presence from federal and state units, detainee interviews, device forensics, and targeted warrants. Prior federal briefings this year emphasized persistent arrests and seizures in Sinaloa. Expect similar tempo now, especially around kidnap-for-ransom nodes. For the private sector and NGOs, anticipate iterative sweeps and shifting checkpoint locations as leads develop. Coordinate movements with local authorities and monitor official channels for traffic advisories. Outlook: near-term risk of reprisals or diversionary violence in Sinaloa's central and northern corridor. Watch these indicators. 1. Clusters of armed convoys on secondary roads. 2. Rapid same-day kidnappings used as replacement leverage. 3. Social media reports of narco-bloqueos, criminal roadblocks. Risk normalizes as interrogations yield targets or as cells displaced to neighboring municipalities. Maintain dynamic routing. Avoid bridge choke points when practical. Ambush geometry favors attackers there. Track updates from Sinaloa's Security Secretariat for ground truth on closures and advisories. Practical guidance: avoid the La Brecha and Guasave area until operations subside. Reroute via primary highways. Build a PACE communications plan: primary, alternate, contingency, emergency for all field movements. Stagger departures and vary routes. Avoid predictable patterns near bridges or culverts. Use a minimum of 2 vehicles with a trained driver and a lead navigator. Pre-brief brake contact drills. Confirm checkpoints are official. Look for mixed federal and state presence and marked vehicles. Share your itinerary with a trusted local contact. Set missed check-in triggers at 15 to 30 minutes. Monitor official Sinaloa security channels for closures and advisories. A successful rescue and 13 suspects down does not end the fight in Sinaloa. Risk persists. Subscribe for more objective threat breakdowns from Dominion Risk. Check the pinned resources.